Welcome back to the Jojitorium. Well, I think remember too, whenever we found the German Scheiser corn. Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's
yeah. That's all it is.
The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face. Got right in front of you. Welcome back to Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. We're decaying with the boys. And
Justin Goodfellow sounds like Hermie from Rudolph.
I went to be a dentist.
the boys are still in the thick of their charity drive for People's Oakland. If you haven't heard, People's Oakland is a nonprofit organization that wants to make the mental health and well-being of people in the great city of Pittsburgh a priority. All money raised through donations will go directly to People's Oakland so they can assist those afflicted with severe mental illness and co-occurring disorders. The mad scientist down here in the brew lab has four incredible brews for you to choose from. So do the following. 1, follow Adam at @bash_brew. Don't forget to grab some beers. Then 3, sip on award-winning suds. And 4, rest easy knowing your beer went to a worthy charity. You can get more details on People's Oakland by visiting their website, peoplesoakland.org, but just make sure that you tell them that the boys sent you. Welcome back. Today, the Jojitorium is housing one of possibly the most mid, but best, possibly best, mid, best?
Mid.
Worst best
brewers in the area, Mr. Justin Longfellow. It is so good to have you here, head brewer of Yellowbridge.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yellowbridge Brewing. Yeah.
Yes. I'm getting lots of things right.
Yes. yes, I nailed the brewery.
Yes. So, okay, but it's no secret, right? Like, I've been calling you by your wrong name for a long time now. So,
What are you talking about? My name is Justin Longfellow.
it's not Justin Goodfellow?
What are you talking about?
I thought it was Goodfellow this whole time.
So you've been wrong, and I've been right. It's Justin Goodfellow, or Longfellow.
Longfellow.
So, Justin
So I feel like he's Bobby Nachoing himself.
I am.
This is Justin Goodfellow of Yellowbridge Brewing. He's the head brewer over at Yellowbridge, and he has stopped by the Jojitorium, thank goodness, to save us from the Thanksgiving Day dregs. So before we dive into our turkey, because we are the day before Thanksgiving here, we are going to dive into some beers that you brought for us. So it is round one. You brought some beers for us. Put it all together. What do we call it? Round one beers. So I have one here that I'm going to be pouring for myself. So while I'm pouring it, why don't you tell us what it's all about? Yo, you want me to get a little sound effect?
Right by the microphone.
Oh, you want a little?
Yeah.
Daddy.
Oh, but you need to slurp it though too.
I will slurp it. Tell people about it.
Okay, so Higher Learning is a cream ale. It's one of our flagship beers at Yellowbridge Brewing. It's a very simple beer, very basic malt bill, clean fermented. There you go. That sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. But yeah, no. Just a beer flavored beer. It's the beer that people, when they come in, and if they're not into craft beer, that's the go-to beer because it tastes just like what you think. It tastes just like beer. You know? So
that's the catalyst that'll get them into everything else on the menu.
Hopefully,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yep. And I can agree with that. It is a beer flavored beer. A good cream ale is not lost on us here in the Jojitorium. I know we sit here in a throne made of adjuncts. However, this is a wonderful cream ale, and despite it being lower ABV, it has a pretty big mouthfeel. It's some people make the mistake of saying that there's probably like lactose in cream ales. They kind of think of it as like a stout almost, like that kind of thing. They make the misconception.
Yeah,
this is actually a very clear beer. This is wrong. You're so wrong. But this one, it has a big flavor profile to it for being a lighter beer. So you did a really good job on this one. The sweetness comes through really well, and if it being lower ABV, you can really suck back a couple of these things, right?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, like to your point, people see that style and they're like, cream ale. Where's the vanilla? Where's the whatever?
Where's the lactose?
Yeah, and it's actually cream ale is a lager that's fermented with ale yeast. So It's got all of the same ingredients that a typical, international pale lager, whatever generic lager you can think of in your mind, is fermented with ale yeast instead. Yeah. So it gives it a little bit more fruitiness. It's not as neutral and it's the same feeling as drinking a lager, but with just a little to me it's a touch more fruitiness. But it's still crisp. It's still easy to drink. So
it's as close as you can get to a lager.
Yeah, close.
Being an ale.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
So I mean, we're all sipping on this. I actually have one of the last surviving cans in the Jojitorium, so no, boo. I'm going to be drinking this. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, because I'm a cream ale kind of guy.
Mine's almost gone, because I'm a bitch.
So the last time we checked in with you, quite a few episodes ago, you were just kind of getting into being the head brewer over at Yellow Bridge. So, but before we get into all of that, can you tell people where they can find you on social media, so on and so forth?
Yeah, so Yellow Bridge Brewing itself is on for sure Facebook and Instagram. I don't think we have a Twitter.
You
so
do.
You can't find us. Oh, do we?
You have an X.
Nobody
we have an X. I didn't realize we had an X.
I was going to say, nobody has a Twitter. You only have an X.
I love when you say X too. So
X going to give it to you.
What? Gonna give it to you.
And X will give it to you. Your X handle is YB Brewing. You're at YB Brewing on X.
Okay, well, There you go. So I'm just the brewer, so I was completely unaware of that.
You're welcome. I'm part of your street team now, Yellow Bridge. Yeah.
Oh, street team. Oh, dude, yeah.
Take it back to the old school.
Yeah, man.
Stickers.
Yeah, I dig
My
it.
only complaint, less pictures of Justin, please.
Less pictures. There's like one of me maybe a year. Thanks.
That's one too many.
That's one too many.
Oh, thank you. But no, so yeah, you can find find us on Facebook and Instagram and X for sure. But no, I mean, as far as finding the beer availability, we're in Delmont. That's the original location where the brewery is. We're also in Greensburg with a second tap room, and then we're starting to distribute to other restaurants in Westmoreland County. We held back for a while because of the expansion, just trying to make sure that we fed both of our spots first. So now that things are the way that they are, we're able to actually move some stuff into we're starting to get back into distribution. So
awesome. Fantastic. So you have moved into a larger space as the head brewer, and sometimes with being in a large space like Yellow Bridge is in comparison to the places you've been. They ask that the brewers kind of stick to recipes that they already have established. But I want to ask you, because you're very creative. We've had your home brew before. We've seen what you can do at other breweries. So what is it like whenever you're pitching recipes to the other stakeholders in Yellow Bridge?
Well, I mean, they have a portfolio already. That's for sure. So like when I came in, it's been 2 years and change. They've got 5 years worth of beers they've already done. And for me, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm constantly, like thinking of what could we do? What are some of the styles that we can do? Whatever. And sometimes ideas come to me, and that's when, if I have like a really good idea come to me, that's the way I always, kind of experience it. If the name everything comes to me, I'll pitch it to my boss and see what he thinks, and I'll go from there. Examples of that were beers like Spooky Dude, because he's not a big fan of pumpkin beers, and I remember at the time I was just kind of like joking
what
around.
What a punk, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pumpkin beers are king.
Oh, yeah. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah. But, like, at the time, we were texting, and I was just like, oh, what if we did, like, a super red hazy IPA, as, like, a counter to that stuff, and because he loves IPAs. And I kind of knew that was, like, a little bit of an in, and so Spooky Dude came from that. So it's a hibiscus hazy IPA, and it gets its color from the hibiscus, and he loved it. He ended up, but the name came to me, the idea came to me, and that's just the way that kind of stuff goes. sometimes we'll throw out beers that don't have names. I know that a good example, drinking some of Bash's ESB. I wanted to do an ESB. I thought it'd be, a nice draft only thing just to see how the customer base, if they would appreciate it or not. That was one that I didn't have a name, and we the day of packaging, I'm kegging it up, and I got this meme that I showed him, and we were cackling over it, and it was a snake with teeth, and and it was something to the effect of, "Oi, bruv, it's Tuesday, mate. Smashing day for a pint, isn't it?" And he was like, "Oh my goodness, oi, bruv." We were both laughing about that. He's like, "Oi, bruv, that'd be a great name." So actually right now, still on tap, that's the ESB that we have. So some of these ideas come in full on oh, here's a whole package thing, and other ideas come to me and it's bits and pieces. But trying to fit that stuff in is difficult just because we have such a deep portfolio. Yeah. I mean, we're 7 years in now, so.
So first off, oi, bruv. Big shout out to Will Ospreay. Congrats on the new contract. Friend of the podcast. But we a few weeks ago, we had the pumpkin cheesecake beer on that you guys did with Marinos, which was one of your beers that you presented from a prior brewery that got through. Do you have a favorite beer that you've presented that's made it into the lineup?
Yeah, the favorite beer that I ever presented to my boss and that we did was a beer that got a cease and desist. That's like the
that just means you made it.
That's the herald. That's like the
that's the very young bucks of you, just
I'm still trying to get one from Taylor Swift. I'm working on it.
Reaching out to you.
The problem is I don't make any money on my beer.
Well, she's too busy
making Kansas City relevant.
Face deep. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, face deep in that Travis Kelce, right?
Who wouldn't want to be though?
But so this beer it comes to me full on package. I'm in prayer. This beer comes to me. Then it's a white stout, and I've done white stouts at the previous brewery before, and this was a white stout with marshmallow, and the name came to me, and it was like Lucky Charm kind of life, and I'm like, I love it. That's hysterical. Let's go. And it's a play off of two things, and I'm thinking everything's going to be fine. There's a lot of variation. So we go to do it the first year, and it goes well. Well is an understatement. It goes incredibly well. In fact, that week when the labels were late coming in, my boss made a comment about all this hassle for these labels, and we're probably never going to brew this beer again. And then meanwhile, the beer sells in cans. It sells out in less than a week. And it was I remember him sitting on a keg and just looking at the sales, and it was oh my goodness. And it was yeah, dude, you got Godsmacked. But cut to this year, we go to brew. I brewed that beer again. I take this nice photo. I lay the can in a bed of the cereal. It's just nestled in there.
We can't say it for copyright reasons.
Yeah.
It's Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
General Mills.
Go to the General and save some nothing. We within a week of that post going up though, this just beautiful photo, right? This can and this in this bed, this cornucopia, because it's Thanksgiving, of cereal. Yeah, we get the cease and desist from the General
red balloons.
Yeah, so that was my favorite beer that I presented though, just because of the fact that it completely Godsmacked my boss, because he thought.
Are you saying gobsmack or Godsmack?
Godsmack.
Oh yeah.
It's better get away, better get up, better get down, better get up, yeah, you better get away. So now that you made sure he was awake, you you certainly introduced this beer. So
I faintly remember us going out to Delmont and getting that beer on tap.
we were
like,
able
on
to
draft.
do so. Yeah, we met up out that way.
Not even for the podcast episode. It was
We were
like
just
before
out.
the podcast was a thing.
Yeah.
We were out. Justin just started there. Yeah.
Delicious.
That's pretty early on in your...
Yeah, it was. I mean, so if I started in August of 2021, that was March of 2022.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
We went out there, got some za and
Yeah,
because the Lucky Charm, it was hype.
really good. Yeah,
yeah, dude, it was very. I mean, yeah, very good. And spoiler alert, I'll be talking about it later, but we've got another white stout coming out too.
Ooh.
So
Oh, wonderful.
I mean, whatever.
it's in the second. It's in the second half. It's in the second. half.
Whatever.
So-
Godsmack.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
So
for
I want to talk
you.
to you about some of the you've kind of hinted around it here, and for people who aren't around this area, they don't know that you guys have expanded. So you do have a second tap room now in Greensburg. So when we first talked to you, that wasn't something that was on the table yet. So how far along when you became the head brewer was that in play? Was it something that was happening before you became on, or were they like, hey man, we got our guy, let's go for
Yeah,
it?
because I mean that's got to be big. Like you got to now service 2 tap rooms.
Yeah.
From,
No, I
from,
mean,
from the
it-
one brewery.
So when I came on, they had just installed the pizza oven at Delmont. So it was like all they were worried about, all that my boss was worried about, was getting the kitchen going at Delmont. So a second tap room wasn't in the works at the moment. And I'm there for a few months. Everything's going good. And that keeps going on. And then here comes, February, March. So maybe a reference to that previous beer we just mentioned, a cease and desist beer. And that's when, he was like, you know what, like he could tell I was in it for the long haul. And he's like, you know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead. And he had a friend that was a real estate agent, keeping an eye out for him for spots that were available, especially in downtown Greensburg. I mean, and he found like this great spot, and so it was one of those, like, he probably definitely had the idea that he wanted to open up a second spot, but he didn't have
Just
all the
didn't have
pieces.
the spot.
Yeah, he didn't. But he didn't have the staff. He didn't have the pieces that were in place. But yeah, so it comes to that, and then 6 to 9 months later, we ended up opening up the Greensburg spot. So
Cool spot too. Nice,
Absolutely.
nice big spot. Lots of seating.
yeah,
It really fits the bill too, because I think you guys are putting out some of the best beers in the area. So it gives more people an opportunity to go to a great establishment to first off grab them, but also to have an experience. The food, you guys, the pizza,
oh yeah,
it's incredible. I mean, we've gone there. I've gone there a bunch of times. It's more towards my neck of the woods whenever we meet out there. The beer is amazing, but it's like, you have so many beers, you're like, man, I really want food.
oh yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
the beer doesn't have to stand alone.
no,
Godsmack.
and
Godsmack. So what I want
I
to
love it.
what I do want to ask you though too is because
We're becoming a butt rock podcast, and I'm not a
Dude,
fan of it.
I'm
no,
okay
I
with
do.
it.
What?
I'm okay with it. I'm not bad. I'm not.
I'll talk to you after.
saying that it's a bad thing, but
Get your pizza. Get the new Voodoo wings.
We don't do wings. I don't want somebody walking in
No,
and be like,
no.
"Where are the wings on the menu?" Like, I don't understand.
Another Godsmack joke. Just
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
pizza. You'll be very happy.
So you have 2 spots now, and I want to know two sides of this. One, how do you balance your attention at both places? And 2, are there any big differences between Delmont and Greensburg?
Yeah, the only big difference is that Delmont has the actual, like, brewery, like the actual, like, the hot side and the fermenters, but both have the same beers. Actually, thinking about it now, there's a chance that Greensburg might have a little bit more beer, because when we get like very low on one of the taps, we end up moving kegs over to Greensburg. So there's a chance that there could be like, we have 12 taps at Delmont and 16 at Greensburg. So there actually might be a couple beers floating on at Greensburg that we don't have on at Delmont, but they're both the same essentially for the most part. We do the same kind of pizzas at both. We do regular and the Detroits. The Detroits are those thick boys, right?
Yeah.
The real
big square slices with that caramelized cheese.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the regular pizza tastes like.
Yeah, that's passe, bro.
No.
I'm all about that grandma style. That Detroit. Give me that burnt edge. Give me that sauce on top. Give me that good.
That's also not true. We did have the regular. We went there for the regular a bunch before
Yeah.
the Detroit was even a
But
thing.
fuck that now. We're from Detroit.
They're both delicious. But
So the pizza with the
I will acquiesce for my co-host here. I also prefer the Detroit.
That's right.
the pizza with the dump truck. Is that what you were saying?
The pizza with a dump truck. So you with you doing both of those and you have two sites now. You're brewing primarily at Delmont, but you see that there's a need on both sides here. How do you find time then for you? So like brewing is very demanding. So, and I'm sure we've talked about before some of the things that you do in your free time. How do you find a good separation between brewing beer and just being Justin Longfellow?
Yeah, get that hair did, get them nails done.
Yeah.
Well, the wonderful thing about where I work is that I'm just the brewer. So I, the previous brewery that I was at, I had more than one hat. I was the brewer. I was a bartender. I ran distribution, that kind of stuff. And
I used to yell at you to get me beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved when you tended bar.
yeah,
It was nice.
Yeah, I'll bet you did.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Yeah, but
Some of that Oceana.
but no, I definitely, and I love those days. I actually do. But yeah, this is nice in the sense that all I have to do is worry about brewing. My boss, we've hired enough staff that like my boss does not have to worry about any side of the brewing. He leaves that to me. He's just there to help package pretty much. We have on the pizza side, we have, a couple head pizza cooks, and then we have for both sites, we have bar managers. So it's like, when it comes to supplying both sides, that's actually where my boss steps in because he will do food prep and he will run beers over to Greensburg, and then he manages the whole business, umbrella wise. He's on the top, he's going over everything, but it's nice because then, everybody can focus on what they're hired for, what their specialty is, and it ends up actually balanced because I'm not worried about, anything pizza wise. I don't, people, one of the best things that I hear, actually, dead serious, is when I'm like, oh yeah, like whenever like my wife or somebody's like, oh yeah, he's the head brewer at Yellow Bridge or something like that, and somebody's like, oh my goodness, I love their pizza, and it's like, I'm the brewer, like I have nothing to do with that side, and I'm just like, oh yeah, cool, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh my goodness, that pizza, and I'm like, it is really, really, really good.
Really good.
I'm not saying it's not good.
But it wouldn't be that good if you didn't have a good beer to wash it down.
Yeah,
Like this higher learning.
Yeah, that higher learning. That higher learning is delicious.
That's a good pizza beer.
Yeah. So, so I mean, like, things are actually balanced because we have a good team.
Good.
And
Yeah.
what I want to make sure is that they know that. Like, I don't know if any of them listen. I mean, I'm as far as I know, I'm the only one that listens.
I mean, you should tell them to listen.
But I mean, yeah. But I mean, like,
We need more.
yeah.
So.
But dead serious though, we have a good team.
But I will say that's nice and more unique than you think. Where like the owner who used to brew, kind of stepped aside and gave you the reins, and like you're running that, and like that makes it a more stress-free thing for you, and like everybody has their area to run. It seems like a very clean running machine.
It is, and actually, it's funny because he started home brewing the same time I started home brewing. So I've been home brewing for 10 years. He started the same time, And it's like we didn't know each other. He lived downtown Pittsburgh at the time. I live in East McKeesport, all that kind of stuff. It's like we didn't know each other beforehand whatsoever. You know, we both started homebrewing on our own, and then here it is a decade later, and we've found each other. But he realizes that, you know, from my experience and everything like that, that I'm, you know, I have more knowledge, I have more experience in the sense that, you know, I've done more. As far as different styles, whatever it might be, you know what I mean? So he trusts me, so it's good.
It's good to have trust, for sure.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned homebrewing because Adam and I got to see you out at the North Hills Homebrew Fest, which was a great event.
Yeah.
It's annual. Go next year.
Brian Llewellyn. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Llewellyn. I'll say it.
Llewellyn. Look. You have so many of these higher learnings, and my goodness, can you take
me high? We are a butt rock podcast.
Yeah, we are. You're welcome.
So for butt rock people.
So we saw you and we saw Bobby Nacho, and you guys are your staple figures in the homebrew scene. So I want to know, how important is it for you to go back to your roots? How important is it for you to give back to homebrewing?
Incredibly important. I love homebrewers, period. I mean, like that really is like...
Even him?
Yeah, even him. I love him. I genuinely love him.
Even my dumbass.
Dude. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dead serious. One of the first memories I have of him...
Yeah.
Besides pouring next to you at Oakmont for the very first time.
That was my very first.
Was it really?
Brewfest, yeah.
Oh man, that's
wild. That was the year I only had Jojitorium, right?
Yeah, and it was down by the. It was actually down by the river too.
Oh,
yeah.
that was a great site.
Yes.
That was my very first.
Yeah, that was the first.
Event.
That was the first time I met you. Yeah. But the second time I did that event, I pull up, and I'm unloading everything, and this dude's like, "Oh, Jolly Goodfellow's here. We can just pack it up now. He's gonna win everything." And then I friggin' won.
This festival's gonna suck. He wins everything.
Yeah. And it was just
he's like, no, like, oh,
yeah.
And then he fucking won everything.
And I friggin' won, yeah. And I was pissed off that I won too, because I looked at you and I was like, you son of a bitch, like you know.
I was right next to you with the silver medal.
But no, I love homebrewers though in general. I'm a homebrewer at heart, you know. I might not do it now because I was trying to homebrew, even though I'm pro now. I was trying to homebrew, you know, even up until this year. But with our second tap room opening up, I learned that I was just getting burned out real quick, and it was like, I can't do this at home and at work. So it was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this, but I will go to the Waves meetings and all that kind of stuff. And I found myself now working my way back to like now I'm like fermenting things at home that are like super simple, you know, mead, wine,
stuff tastes like
seltzer.
more time, not so much like you're
not
on
like,
top of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Any hot sauce yet?
Yeah, no.
Soon?
I did that when I was at Greenhouse Winery because we would get like extra chili peppers. Oh wait,
I just started doing hot sauce last year.
This is going to spiral a little bit, but I don't care.
Spiral.
I don't care. So Greenhouse Winery, they have this beer called Red Hot Diamond, and every year they go out and they pick peppers from a farm in Jeanette area, right? Harrison City, Jeanette area, and anything extra that doesn't get used is just going to get thrown away. So when I was there, I was like, well, hell no, dude. I'm going to save this and I'm going to like puree it up and I was like, I'm going to add sugar and ferment this and make my own hot sauce. And I did. And that was super rad. So I can actually say like, oh, I fermented my own hot sauce.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 under my belt. I really fucking like it.
Do you really?
It's just a fun escape from just regular
it's so cool, dude. It's nice. So much fun. And you could do like, there's so many options with that. Like just on a tangent now. That you can like, I mean, you could do so many different things that people don't realize. Yeah. But if you keep that heat tamed to a median palate, like, man, I feel like that's like a good like ballpark, whatever. But that's me, you know, because I know that you like hot, spicy stuff.
Yeah, I try to kill myself.
Yeah, I know you do. And I used to be that way. I try to
just blast my taste buds off.
Yeah, I used to be that way, but now I'm not that way anymore.
So
But, I mean, that's interesting though. Like you're still, so you're not home brewing at home, but like you're still scratching
Yeah.
that itch. You know. That,
Well,
I mean, that homebrew dog got a hunt.
It does. And actually, though, I find myself right now, so like my wife's 40th birthday is coming up next week.
happy birthday, celebrity shout outs.
Celebrity shout
Happy
out.
birthday.
That's right, yeah.
Celebrity birthday. Pa, 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 pa.
But no, yeah. So I've actually fermented a beer for her birthday. But when I bought that kit, I bought a couple of other extract kits. Oh, that's another thing too. I'm just doing extract right now. If I'm brewing beer at home, it's just going to be
You're just
extract.
going
'cause-
Yeah.
lowest common
Oh,
denominator.
dude, I need something that's like
What's
so simple. It's like
I mean,
you
as
know,
long as you ferment it very well, like
Yeah.
it's still gonna be good.
you
It'll
could
be
you could
fine.
you could possibly taste it in a couple weeks.
Also, happy special celebrity birthday shout out to Kesha.
Oh, Kesh. Oh my goodness, I forgot.
Brush
it was her
my.
birthday.
I also brushed my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Oh man.
That explains a lot of things.
Oh man.
Hold number 7.
Going out for the night. I ain't coming
back.
No, Gentleman Jack. We
Yeah,
we're
we
a little
are
bit
older
more-
now.
Yeah,
We're
a little bit
older,
older
we
now,
make
so
some money.
We just, we gotta.
So before we go into another segment here, I have one more question for you here.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to break into professional brewing from the homebrew scene?
Don't. No.
And next. Next segment.
No. Okay. Look, if you love brewing, look for a brewing job. Look for a cellaring job. Anything like that.
Get into the industry.
Get into the industry. Be in it for at least a year. I think that's a minimum. You know, I've seen so much stuff in almost 4 years of pro brewing. I mean, I've seen so many things. It's insane.
Just going in as an assistant and a cellarman somewhere for me, like, opened my eyes to like.
Oh yeah, you don't even realize, you know.
Well, yeah, and it was like it went from like this is my passion, this is my dream to this is a fucking nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm good with just doing the assistant brewing shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you have no idea what could go wrong because things will break. You know, elements will pop. You know, pumps will fail. Goodness gracious, glycol chillers will stop working. You will buy ingredients and they will say they're going to be here on this day, and then 2 days later they show up and you're like, what the hell, man? Like, you told me 2 days ago, you know, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, and I'm not trying to sound like it's coming from experience, but yes. But
it is.
but yeah, it is. But like, no, I mean, like,
Which company delivered that late? Go ahead, shut up right now.
No.
wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Man, that was a mean cough.
Yeah, it was a real mean cough.
Shake that one out.
Yeah, no, but also, you know, just in general though, it's like, you have no idea what's going to happen. I feel like you need to get your feet wet before you would go if you're trying to own a brewery, because that's when I say don't. You know, if you're looking to get into it because you love it, that's great. But also know that this isn't where the money is too. You know, like,
Right. And brewing is not the only aspect of the brewery. Like,
yeah, it's not.
There's marketing, there's front of house,
everything.
There's,
you know,
there's accounting, there's
Yeah.
finances, there's taxes, there's
and
everything.
if you're looking to open up a brewery and you're like, you know, oh, I'm gonna be small and all that kind of stuff, it's like if you don't have a good network, if you don't have a good team, like I just got done talking about how great our team is. If you don't have a good team, man,
it don't matter how good your beer is.
it's going to be really, really hard. You're going to fail.
Because we've seen it. We've seen it not just here in Pittsburgh, but we've seen it across the nation where there's these small breweries that do have really good beer, but just it's not sustainable. It doesn't matter how good the beer is without.
It's small, it's big, it's everything. Anchor, like a huge like staple of craft,
a couple bad decisions can sink the whole thing.
sink the whole
Right,
thing, you know.
right.
And it's like, if that doesn't give somebody looking to get into this pause and have them actually contemplate everything and make the absolute best decision, and not just based off of something selfish, you know, man, I don't know what else could do it, because those are some scary things, man. I mean,
The numbers are rough right now,
dude, and you have to have thick skin to be in this industry, no matter where you are.
Absolutely.
Like, no matter what position. Like, even me, like, I have a great time. I love what I do, but I've had to dump 2 batches this year, and those were painful. Those were painful to dump, you know. And it's not just because I'm a perfectionist. Yes, I am. But
get out of here.
Yeah,
no way.
I know, right? Yeah. But no, dude, shit happens, you know. And can you do that? Can you rip that Band-Aid off? Can you do those kind of things? Can you hemorrhage money at times when you don't want to? When you don't, like, I mean, it's
when you don't want to, and you might not have the money to hemorrhage.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's like, can you do that? Like, these are things that people don't actually think of. And so when I hear people with those pipe dreams that are like, oh man, I want to own a brewery, and it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because if you saw the real, they might see the cartoon, or they might have this like whatever vision.
No, I think that's the golden aspect that every home brewer gets into their head at like year 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
they're like, oh yeah, I can turn this into a business. And then like, all it took for me was like, talk to 3 brewery owners.
Oh yeah, dude.
And that'll put it. I'm not saying it's going to ruin your dream, but that'll put it in perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
look at their.
You need perspective,
dude. Look at their body language.
Right.
Look at like, oh, everybody's drinking beer here, and they're drinking Mad Dog or whatever. You know, like you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like,
so it's stressful.
Oh, it is very.
The fucking
stressful.
owners in the corner over there drinking Malort. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Sorry, I'm sorry to laugh. But you have to have thick skin for this, you know.
For
so,
sure.
Yeah.
So I want to go into something fun, something silly goose with you. So this is Adam's. One of Adam's.
Me too.
Yeah, I could definitely be.
I want to be a tent.
So I want to go into Adam's one of Adam's
Why am I
favorite
such
clips
a
here.
big-
It's going over or jobbing, but with you. So usually this is for backroom rumors in MMA and whatever. Are you reaching into a box or something?
I am.
Oh,
Friend of the podcast, Bobbert Nacho.
Bobby Nacho original.
Listen to that. Listen to that.
Sound
I love you,
effects.
Bobby Nacho.
So
Jim Simmons.
I want to go over some things you said in the last podcast, and I want to see if they are still going over or jobbing. Are they still ongoing, or are they bullshit?
Let's go.
Okay, so number 1 here. Would you still bring lagers to the Great American Beer Festival?
Nope. Do you know why? Because they do it way better. And
okay.
I do hazies better, so let's go.
Speaking of that, can Adam still corrupt you into handing hazy IPAs to German beer purists?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll get right in the slow pour Pilsner line and just start handing them out.
Yeah. Hey, this is a Keller Pils. This is a Keller Pils. Just drink it. It's good.
drink it.
It's good. I swear to you, it's good.
It is nectar on hops, but you'll fucking go with it. You'll just fucking like it.
So, Justin, will your favorite wrestler of 2021, and you identified Dewdrop, also now known as Piper Niven, will they defeat your favorite wrestler of 2023, who is
Nikita.
Yeah,
Nikita Leon.
that was quick.
Yeah, dude.
So-
Nikita Leon. Oh.
So who wins 2021 or 2020?
Nikita. She did that clean
Wow.
slam.
He couldn't get that beer in and out fast
No.
enough.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Justin just squirted.
Shut.
I mean, I think if anything, we learned from going over jobbing question 3 that Justin has a type of wrestler.
He does.
And
He
it
does.
is-
He does.
It is dump truck.
Yes. So, Justin,
He brings the dump trucks.
another question here I have for you. Do you still hate Brock Lesnar?
Oh yeah. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? That'll always be the answer. It doesn't. We can do this interview 15 times.
Brock
You know who doesn't
Brock
hate?
Lesnar hate.
Brock Lesnar?
Who?
Jack
mom?
Link's beef jerky.
Oh, I love him to death. So the last question I have for you here, and I really want you to think long, hard, deep about this one.
Very deep.
Is Goro still going to be the king of fisting his bros?
I mean, he has to be. Who else could there be? Who else could there be?
Universe crossover. I would
Yeah.
argue Dulcim from Street Fighter.
Yoga Flame.
Because, like, doesn't have the amount of fists, but it definitely has the reach advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What if it was Bison though? Because remember, whenever he would go to punch,
Psycho
and
Dash.
his arm would like
like,
change
turn blue.
colors. Yeah, dude. What if it was Bison? Sorry, I switched up my.
No, I like that.
yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Man, we could just pitch Street Fighter characters for fetishes. Like if you're into like shock play, Blanca.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Dulcim
dude, yeah.
got foot. foot fetish too.
Oh,
yeah, he does.
He'll long kick you foot.
He puts that thing right in your face.
And also foot fetish. And also the crushing fetish.
Chun-Li.
Yeah, Chun-Li, baby.
But Rue and Ken could both. They could both. Oh, just
they
right
also
up, just
jam
right up there. Dude. They jump
also
when they
they
do
also
it too.
like feed into that stepbrother category.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
I'm stuck in this class.
Oh,
I mean,
yikes.
there's no way they're related. The blonde blue eye with the brunette brown eye, no chance they're really related.
Nah.
They got a different daddy.
I got one for you. I got one for
He
you.
didn't stop at that.
Whenever Ken's like, oh, hey, step bro, I'm stuck in this collapsed crate.
Hey, I'm stuck. What was the car you had to break? It was like a station wagon.
It was like a Honda Civic.
Hey, bro, I'm stuck in the hatchback.
Dude,
Can you kick it open for
that
me?
was the Griswold. That was the Griswold vehicle, dude.
It was like the Griswold movie,
Yeah,
right?
man.
The wood paneled
Holiday
station
Road, dude. Just like, just break that.
Adiuken.
Oh, you can.
Do you know who would hang out with us in the hatchback going on Christmas vacation?
Ken and Ryu.
Not quite.
Oh, our sponsor. Wait. I actually know it.
Okay.
It's our sponsors.
We don't have sponsors. We haven't had God damn it. No sponsors. But it's
I hope it's our friends, though.
It is our friends. So we have friends in the podcast world, and they support us.
Casting views.
And when you support us
Sugarcoated motor.
by supporting our friends, then we can do some pretty cool stuff.
TalkinSMAC.
Like talking to Justin Longfellow from Yellowbridge Brewing. So
Rob Van Dam, right?
we're going to see you on the other side.
Do you love comics, movies, video games, and more? We do too. Join me, Josh Scar, and my cast of colorful co-hosts on TalkinSMAC. Look for our yellow and red icon on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Goodpods, and other podcast players.
Welcome back. Hopefully you heard something you like, because again, when you support our sponsors, you support us. When you support our sponsors, then we can do some pretty cool stuff like talking to our friends at the break, because we don't have any sponsors. So we are in round two. Justin
Sugar-coated murder.
Justin Longfellow.
Yeah.
And we've decided upon this during the break that I will call you Longfellow in perpetuity. So Justin Longfellow, head brewer of Yellowbridge. We are in round two. You brought us more delicious beers from your establishment. Put it all together. What do we call it? Round two beers. What are we drinking?
Sorry, I always you and the patty cake. Space Dude.
It's not a patty cake, dude. It's what we call engagement.
Look at how you get on.
Round two beers? No.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Thanks. That was nice.
Space Dude. It's a hazy IPA. So hazy American IPA with Galaxy, Citra, Simcoe, and Columbus hops.
Jesus Christ, this thing's dank.
And it's just absolutely beautiful. So we packaged this up today,
So this is fresh off the line for us.
fresh off the line.
Thank you. How wonderful. And also, too, I love the Dude series. It's always my favorite. Because I like how it's that nice staple name that can kind of just keep changing. Like Spooky Dude, Space Dude. It's
Well, and I'm going to be brewing Spy Dude soon. So
Oh, Spy Dude?
Spy Dude.
Can you tell us what Spy Dude's going to be?
Russian
Spy
Imperial
Dude.
Stout.
Yeah, there you go. It's the weirdest hazy you've ever had in your life.
Russian Imperial Stout Hazy IPA.
Got Space Dude on my dick.
I'm just thinking there's a spot.
No, it's
Incognito! Slim Nod!
it's or hazy IPA with Idaho 7 in there. So
okay,
when
yeah.
before Idaho 7 was called Idaho 7, it was like the experimental numbers. It was something like 007. So
Oh, that's cool. So,
There
Yeah.
we go.
what a play on words.
So-
You're an historian.
Now it makes sense.
You're a beer historian, as they would say. So, speaking of history, I want to go back and talk about something real quick, because we did interview you once before at the Yellowbridge site in Delmont, and during that time, we did play a little Adam versus guests.
oh yeah, I started off real strong.
Yeah, and you got your ass whooped. So Adam destroyed you.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, Justin, is I want to help you reassert dominance in a new Adam versus guests.
God, this beer's good.
All right, thank you.
So we've tackled numerous topics over Adams versus guests, and it's including horror, pop culture, Taylor Swift lyrics, Kanye West being a dick, The Professional, and all kinds of other stuff. But we've never done a straight up beer trivia challenge. So, my two little brewers.
You're smarter than you think.
I'm about to be exposed.
No, shut up. You're smarter than you think.
You will square off in multiple choice, this or that, and 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, okay.
All revolving around beer.
Let's go.
Now, I know Adam is scared now, but if he knows anything about how I rate these questions, he should calm the fuck down.
No, they're going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. So, because Adam, you won the last time, you get the choice of going first or going second.
I'll let Justin go first. I'll go second.
Fantastic. Justin, you will be going first. Now, we are going to go into multiple choice. Now, the way this is going to work is you have the first crack at this question. If you get it wrong, Adam gets a chance to steal. Whoever gets the question right gets to move on to the bonus. If no one gets the first question right, the first person gets the first crack at the bonus, and you can get a chance to steal the bonus if you get it wrong. Does that all make sense? It's a lot going on. Okay. So, Justin, Beer Fest is a Broken Lizard production. This funny cult comedy classic has 2 brothers attempting to avenge their deceased grandfather in the ultimate beer festival and keep their family's coveted beer recipe. What is the name of their family's beer? A. Schlegenhammer. B. Shits and Giggles. C. Lederchosen. D. Umlau.
Oh. Say B again real quick.
Shits and Giggles.
Isn't it Schnitzengiggles?
Is it?
I don't know. I think it's B.
That is correct. It is Schnitz and Giggles. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
So you get a first crack at the bonus question, which is actually a legit beer question. So, Justin, what is the proper temperature a German-style beer should be served at? A, 33 to 39. B, 40 to 45. C, 46 to 50. D, room temperature.
This is actually a lot harder than I thought. I'm going to say 30 to 39.
It's incorrect.
Yeah.
Adam, you get a crack at this. Proper temperature for a German-style beer, 40 to 45, 46 to 50, or room temperature.
I'll go B.
That is correct, 40 to 45.
I was between the
Dude,
two.
it's, yeah.
Because in science, in scientific beer science, or whatever you want to call it, the colder the beer, the less carbonation is given off, which means a less nose on the beer. So the smell of the beer, if you don't have enough of it, it reduces the flavor and the taste. So, Adam, it is tied 1-1, and we're going into question number 3 here. Chumbawamba was a 90s one-hit wonder with tub thumping. And who could forget the multiple drinks the singer believes that one can consume in one night, including a lager drink? Mm-hmm. Which of the following is actually a Chumbawamba song? A, Drink, Drank, Drunk. B, Sails of the Ship. C, Drip, Drip, Drip. Or D, It's the Same.
I believe C, Drip, Drip, Drip.
That is correct. That is from the Tub Thumper album that went platinum.
Mr. Middle knows drip, drip, drip.
One person at this table at least owned that album.
Yeah, I can see
Mr.
that.
Drip, Drip, Drip. Daddy, drip, drip, drip.
So, Adam,
I don't think Daddy wants a drip, drip, drip.
You should, if you're drip, drip, dripping, you should probably get that checked.
Yeah,
go to the doctor. So, Adam, you were leading 2-1, and you get a first crack at the bonus. So the first answer we gave there was drink, drank, drunk, more like drink, drank, punk from Anti-Flag. Speaking of drinking and punk music, Punk in Drublic is a full-blown punk rock festival that was created by what iconic punk band? A, The Bouncing Souls. B, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. C, MXPX. Or D, NoFX.
NoFX.
That is correct. A commanding lead here by the mad scientist of the Jojitorium.
Fat Mike blew that shit up. He started it and ruined it.
He's about to end it. So 3-1 here. Going into question 5, Justin, you need to regain some ground here, and this is a good chance to do it.
Okay.
Did you know that drinking heavily in a single setting could result in a phenomenon called blacking out? This can cause a lapse in memory, which is difficult at times to recover from. In Dude, Where's My Car, Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott got so ripped the night prior that they cannot locate their vehicle. What is the name of the device they are trying to locate to save the universe? A, Rubik's Cube. B, Transactional Divider. C, Continuum Transfunctioner. D, Cryo Delineator.
I actually didn't see that movie.
You are so
I am
fucked.
so screwed right now.
At least it's multiple choice.
Yeah, I know, right? Read them off to me one more time, just to annoy the people.
Rubik's Cube. Transactional divider. Continuum transfunctioner. Cryodelineator.
I'm going to say C.
That is correct.
Oh,
The continuum transfunctioner. They initially had a fake one after deleting Hal Sparks, a.k.a. Sultan!
Oh, I know. That's what that's... Okay.
Yeah, Sultan. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, you get a first crack at the bonus.
Yeah.
So, Michael Bauer was also in Zoltan's hideout when our memory-lacking heroes were attempting to save the world. Mr. Bauer is also known as Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts. Can you tell me what evil entity is on the only Salute Your Shorts Halloween episode? A. Zeke the Plumber. B. The Ghastly Grinner. C. Mr. Vink. D. Mr. Top Hat.
I guess I have to guess Zeke the Plumber.
That would be correct. I think Adam gave it away.
Adam
here.
gave away the answer earlier. Thank you, sir.
So
Cheers, buddy.
It is 3-3. However, I've inserted a quick bonus. First person. Listen.
Okay.
Quick bonus. First person to answer gets the extra points. 3-3. First come, first serve, first answer. Answers B, C, and D. The Ghastly Grinner, Dr. Vink, and Mr. Top Hat are from what Nickelodeon-based television show?
Powerpuff Girls.
No.
Oh, that's the Cartoon Network. Fuck. Fairly Odd Parents.
No.
I can keep
Say the
going,
names
right?
again.
The Ghastly Grinner, Dr. Vink, Mr. Top Hat. Keep going.
Doug.
No.
No. Hey Arnold.
No.
The Cowardly Dog.
No.
No, that's Cartoon Network. Dude.
You cracked a joke about it earlier when he was playing with the light.
Oh, Are
Angry
You Afraid of the
Beavers.
Dark?
Correct.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
is it?
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Ghastly Grinner.
So Justin actually has a 4-3 lead going into this or that. So guys, breweries try to place themselves in populated areas for multiple reasons. Some want
Money.
They do.
I like money.
Some will want foot traffic, while others want larger venues.
You like money too?
Regardless of the reasoning, breweries can count on dropping in the middle of an area of a dense population for a boost in sales. You two have to tell me which city has more breweries per capita, with the fixed figure coming in at 50,000 people per capita. Okay. So I'll give you a city. I'll give you two cities. You tell me which one has the most breweries within 50,000 people. Okay. Let me see here. Who went last? Was that
Me.
Justin did.
so? Adam, you're up.
After I gave him the Zeke the Plumber.
You did.
Thanks.
Adam, Lancaster, Pennsylvania versus Fort Collins, Colorado. Who has more breweries per capita?
Fort Collins.
That is correct. 6-8. Justin, Bend, Oregon versus Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, Boulder, Colorado.
Incorrect.
What?
Bend, Colorado has 16 breweries, while Boulder, Colorado has 14.
He puts these things close. He don't make it easy.
Adam,
Yeah.
it's tied 4-4. So keep your wits about you.
Nah, I'm here.
Vista, California versus Portland, Maine.
Per 50,000 people. Vista, California.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Portland, Maine comes in at 18. Vista, California at 10.
Wow.
Still 4-4. Pensacola, Florida versus Charleston, South Carolina. One of my favorite drinking cities.
I'm gonna say Pensacola.
That is correct. 9-7. So it's 5-4. Justin in the lead here.
No, I
Adam,
want to know when I'm.
you got one more.
Oh,
This is
cool.
yours. Yakima, Washington versus Royal Oak, Michigan.
Well, Michigan. Yeah, Royal Oak, yeah.
Correct. 7-6.
Ooh, very close.
Yes, very close.
Damn.
Yes, so we are.
I was just thinking people more spread out. in Michigan.
Yeah,
there are a lot of breweries, but they're real spread out.
You're not wrong here. So, but you guys are tied up. This is the most, I think, even match Adam versus a guest I've seen in a long time. You guys are up 5-5.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't like that it's close. I don't like that it's about beer. I don't like it, Matt.
So, because Justin got to go first, Adam, I will give you the choice of choosing 2 Truths and a Lie, Packet 1 or Packet 2.
Packet 1, please.
Packet 1, so you'll receive Packet 2. Justin, would you like to go first or second?
Fuck.
You'll have to go second. Okay. Adam,
So he'll go first. Why don't you just give him the thing he didn't choose like me?
Adam,
You Beetlejuice fuck.
I'm not even wearing stripes. There's no stripes.
Go ahead. Make my millennium.
Adam.
Come on, Adam.
3 statements are made here. One of them is the lie. You have to hear these, review them, and tell me which one you believe is the lie to obtain 3 points. Per capita, the Czech Republic drinks more beer than any country in the world, but in overall consumption, China is first. Number 2, beer is served at the McDonald's in Australia, South Korea, and Spain. 3, after hearing how harmful traditional soda was, Belgium started to serve beer with a lower ABV to elementary school students in the early 2000s. I'll let you ruminate.
Ooh.
Justin, packet 2. The creation of beer can be traced back to 3500 BC in western Iran. 2. Beer pong, a highly popular drinking game, was originated during the computer boom of the 70s. 3. The strongest beer in the world is named Snake Venom, and it clocks in at 67.5% and is brewed by Brewmeister. Adam, I'm going to come back to you.
I'm between 2, Matt. I know the first one is true.
Okay?
I think the third one is a lie.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
It is.
Fuck you, McDonald's.
It is true. Belgium did see the harm of traditional
Just
soda.
give them fucking water.
So they started to brew beer with a lower ABV and introduce it to school students in the early 2000s.
Give them the fucking milk bags.
So
You fucking Belgian fucks.
the reason why number 2 is incorrect is because Australia cannot serve alcohol at fast food restaurants.
I don't care about them either.
So for the win, Justin, which one is the lie in your packet?
I'm going to guess 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
That's also incorrect.
We're still tied. Let's go.
The number 2 response here, beer pong, a highly popular drinking game, was originated in the 70s during the computer boom, is actually incorrect. This was developed in the 1950s at Dartmouth. Ping pong games would be abandoned with cups being left on the table, where one of these sweater-wearing dipshits had the funny idea to throw a beer pong or a ping pong ball into a half-drank cup of beer. The rest, they say, is history.
History, baby.
So
Dartmouth is smart. Sweater wearing.
you guys are left at a tie, and we've never arrived at this, and I don't have extra questions.
Uh-oh.
This is a problem.
No, it's not. The NFL
Chug
ends
off.
games and ties.
We're not doing tug-offs, Adam. So I would say if you guys want to leave it as a tie, we can certainly do that. Or if you want Daddy to take a break and come back with a tiebreaker question, we can do that.
Nah. I'll give him the win.
It's like kissing your sister.
I give him the
So
win.
lame.
No, I give him the win. You know
We'll
why?
be right back.
And we're back.
And we are back. Thank you, Adam, for the introduction.
Yeah.
So I found a question.
It's an emergency.
And I want to pitch it out there to you guys. It's a rapid fire answer. Whoever gets it right first is the winner.
Fairly Odd Parents.
That wasn't right before, and it's not right now. So, if you guys can get whoever gives an answer first is the winner. Okay?
Yeah.
So, International Beer Day is celebrated in over 50 countries and more than 200 cities around the world, and it was first held in 2007. In what month is International Beer Day celebrated?
April, March, June, July,
October,
April, November,
November, September.
December, January, February,
December,
March, April, May,
January.
June, July.
Wait, July, August,
That-
June.
August.
August. There we go.
There you-
Like, wait, this is ridiculous.
You never said August. You kept saying the first 3 months of the year. I can't believe you lost because you kept saying the same months.
I never fucking said August.
No.
I said every other fucking month, but I
But
did never
August.
say August. It's my least favorite month.
That's why,
That's because international beer is overrated. You got to get domestic beer, motherfuckers. Domestic.
Adam, you've tasted defeat from a returning
Ridiculous.
guest.
I love you.
I want another tiebreaker.
You can't. There's no tie
It's
now.
not just a month. Let's do something.
What day of the week is it?
This year? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday. So like, I don't know what you want.
It's a tie
Wait,
again.
the woos are coming out? Is that what?
So Adam, you must graciously taste defeat.
Tastes like shit.
It does. However, I'm sure we will have Justin on again.
Look at this, dude.
The beer tastes good,
it's
though.
freaking delicious.
Defeat
man.
tastes bad, but Yellow Bridge Space Dude tastes good.
Beer's delicious.
Cha-ching.
So
Zoom that in, hit the little ting in my eye, like the old Crest commercials.
So, you guys, we are going to move into Adam's favorite segment of our podcast because I need to help him lick his wounds. So, these are questions from the internet. If you could have one question answered in its entirety with full honesty, what would it be and why?
This is like asking the genie for something, though. It's
Yeah,
probably
of
going to
course.
turn sideways on me.
Yeah,
I want the perfect beer recipe. Because I'm just asking it to the ether, right? And I'm just getting
Like you pitch it to the universe and the universe shakes the ball and gives
and
you
gives me the answer.
the 100% factual answer.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
You want the perfect beer recipe.
Yep. And then I still want to brew it. I don't want to just drink the perfect beer. I want to make it.
You want to make it. Okay.
Because I'm a greedy, manipulative, narcissistic fuck.
Justin.
I'm going to take it to a Waze meeting, and Justin's going to try it, and he's going to, and all I want him to say is, man, this is pretty good.
I give it a 36.
Don't you know what? Yeah. Sounds like a good, yeah.
And I'll say,
Use a little boost.
thanks, universe. Thanks, Milky Way galaxy.
Well, gave you the recipe, didn't brew the beer for you. Like, that's it. Operator error, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell, dude? Like, I mean, come on now.
Can't even do trivia right. I don't even know August is a month.
All right, Justin, what question would you ask the universe and get it with 100% validity on return?
When was I my best?
What?
When was I my best?
When were you your best? So you want to know the exact time?
Okay, I thought I was narcissistic.
No, not in that sense. Like,
I'm kidding.
you know me though. I mean, and just when, not like in your prime and all that. You know what I mean? But like when
I say it's yet to come for you. I think it's salt and pepper, Justin Long, Goodfellow.
Oh yeah, he slipped up. Yeah, he slipped up. I like it.
baby.
Salt and pepper,
Yeah.
Justin Goodfellow.
No, I mean, like,
Just
I mean,
eating Zaz and drinking space, dude.
but I mean, like, think
I
about
like
it though.
it.
Like, think about it though. Like, you want to do the absolute best at whatever it might be. You know, podcasting. I mean, even being a husband and dad, right? I mean, it's like, when was I my absolute best? You know,
I like
just
that
a good,
answer.
just a
That's
good.
very introspective. I like that.
Sorry, I mean that's.
I mean, some of us will just ask for the best beer recipe,
Yeah, and then other people will still.
and then other people will like make a good choice. He probably deserved to win that the Adam versus guest.
Nah, whatever.
I think the one that I would want to know, and I think it would change how I think everybody lives, and I would have the knowledge nobody else would. So Nana Boo Boo would be inside of me and not inside of you. So I would want to know if there's really an afterlife. What happens when we die? I want to know that. Do the lights just go out, or do we go?
No, you got ethereal.
Yeah, I want to know where do we? Because I'm asking the universe. The universe is infinite, and if there's a higher being that created the universe, that's going to return that to me, and I'm going to know. Like, if there's a higher being, he's going to say, "Yeah, you get to do A, B, or C under these rules of the afterlife," or someone's like, "Nah, bro,
Dirt nap, baby.
see ya, you feed worms," or like, "Hey, man, you get reincarnated," like whatever it could be.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I want to come back as a jaguar because I'm fat and slow, and I want to be slick and fast.
You don't even go cheetah. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What's faster, jaguar or cheetah?
Jaguars.
Universe return it. Yeah.
I would, well, they're
cheetahs
They're
are
more
definitely-
agile.
cheetahs
Jaguars
are-
are more agile.
Cheetahs are faster.
Okay, but I think jaguars are more agile.
Fuck off me.
What?
We will go. You want to go big cat Adam versus guest right now?
No, because
you're not a guest,
Just because you're salty AF. Calm down.
I'm trying to find my redemption arc.
So here's your redemption right here. Which is worse? Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" or Wham, Last Christmas.
Wham! Last Christmas.
You think that's the worst song?
Oh hell yeah,
okay,
dude.
Shut up for a second.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You're a mark.
Wham! Last Christmas slaps.
No, it doesn't.
Mariah
What are you
Carey.
talking about?
What part of Wham! Last Christmas is actually Christmas besides him saying, "Last Christmas I gave you my heart"? That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
The rest of the song is once bitten, twice shy. What?
What
Go
are you
into
talking
the
about?
go into
No,
the lyrics.
but
Go into the
it's-
lyrics though. Yeah. No. Go into the lyrics.
Oh, he comes alive. Look at you. Relax.
And Mariah Carey's hot. She's got a great voice. Like, come
Was.
on now. And shut up.
Had
Shut
a
up.
great voice.
Shut up.
Here comes the defense counsel.
That's right. I'm a Mariah
You know what?
Carey.
George Michael
Thaw
had
her out right now.
George Michael had a great voice all the way to the end. Mariah Carey
Sure.
can't say the same thing.
Nah, dude. She just lip syncs it now. That's all.
Wham! Last Christmas is a banger.
No, it's not.
It slaps.
No, it's not.
It slaps.
It's sorry. I don't.
Wham's Last
sorry, I'm
Christmas.
not sorry. Wham sucks. I
Wham
don't
does
care.
not fucking suck.
Yeah, Wham sucks.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't care.
You're
Mariah
wrong.
Carey.
Oh, okay. No, Mariah Carey did.
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, write something else. Come on.
no, she did a lot of bangers in the '90s.
Yeah, trying to be Whitney Houston.
No, she got
Didn't
that honey.
pull it off.
You know what I'm saying?
Miserably.
Not really.
Ugh.
Not at all.
I'm
Hey, what are stats? What are stats? You know, I mean, go back to the '90s and just
Grammys?
look at all of everything.
Grammys.
Yeah,
Grammys.
Who won more?
For Whitney Houston versus Mariah Carey?
Yeah, actually, genuinely, who won more?
That has to be Whitney Houston.
Whitney
No
Houston had
way.
to have.
What are you talking about?
The voice of a generation.
No,
Shit,
voice of gener-
just in soundtracks alone, I think she has more Grammys than
I bet you Mariah Carey doesn't
Mariah
have
Carey.
one.
Oh, come
She
on.
probably has one for Butterfly or whatever the hell that album was. Remember that one?
Don't act like you weren't watching TRL
Well, no.
whenever Honey came on and you were
Yeah,
just
that
like,
was a
hey,
good
she's
one.
gorgeous.
Well, yeah,
She is-
that was a good
sorry,
one.
I'm
That was a
sorry.
good- That was a good
There
one.
is a tying theme with me, I guess.
Really? Dude, I couldn't tell.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Dude, Whitney Houston has a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
How many? I
typed-
genuinely wanna know.
Googled it wrong,
He's
so.
counting it right now. There's so many. He's breaking his computer. His computer got physically heavier.
Whitney Houston, Texans. Google it. Let's go. Let's go.
She definitely has a ton just from soundtracks alone. I mean, there's got to be.
Oh, The Bodyguard. Okay, right.
That's Preacher's Daughter.
6.
6? Yeah, 6.
She was nominated
Okay.
for a bunch. She only won 6.
Okay, she won 6.
She won 6. Now go the other way.
Mariah
Mariah
Carey.
Carey.
I'm gonna say 1.
Come on now.
1 or 2.
Shut up. I don't
One or
know.
two.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm estimating 1 or 2.
I'm gonna say 4.
You think 4?
I think 4.
She was pretty hot in the 90s.
She was
It ain't going to be 6.
So what?
No, there's no way it's 6.
5.
5.
Oh my goodness! She got edged out by 1. Come on now. But you know what? Though
Thank
she's
you.
still alive.
Thank you.
She still has time.
Okay, yeah, but what the fuck has she been doing besides coming out with All I Want for Christmas Is You and dressing up in that same shitty Santa outfit?
I love that like riled you guys up. You're like, oh, Wham! Go back and listen to that song. It is not Christmas at all, dude.
It literally says Last Christmas I Gave You
That's
My
it.
Heart.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's like,
All
I don't want
for
any
Christmas-
stockings. I don't want any presents under the tree. I just, yeah, no, it's
People
yeah,
have
yeah.
stockings and trees all year round.
all year round.
All year round.
All right, Tiny Tim. What else? What else they got all year round?
I'm far from Tiny Tim. I'm what they call
Wait,
extra thick
wait,
Tim.
He got the Stone Cold Steve Austin braces.
Listen, my knees are giving out from all the cheer I have.
Fruitcakes abound.
I have a cane to support all the Christmas cheer I have in my lungs.
This is
Funny
so much
enough,
fun.
though, it is a candy cane.
This is. I love it. This is wow, dude.
Sorry.
Give him
I got one of those
pour.
milk pours. Look at that, dude. Woo.
So we are at the. So if you didn't realize, I gave Adam a light for production value, and he found the one.
I love it.
The one
Do
mode
it
on
again.
it.
Yeah.
So we are actually at
Reminds me of college.
we're at the end of this episode, and this is where I ask my guest what's on tap and where can you find us. So aside from yellowbridgebrewing.com, the 2 sites where they can find you are Greensburg and Delmont.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I the way you worded that, though.
I thought I froze you.
No. I just the way you worded that, it was like you can find me on
thought-
social media. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't really,
I thought you were
Yeah.
shooting for a website. not a
Yeah,
physical
like I don't
location.
know, dude.
Most likely Delmont, though.
Yeah.
Likely Delmont. Okay, so
But
we have Yellow Bridge Brewing on all the social media, and of course, yellowbridgebrewing.com. They can find you over at Delmont, correct?
yes.
All right.
correct.
What do you have coming up on the taps soon here that people can look forward to?
Well, I know for sure that next week we're going to be having our midnight gingerbread imperial stout come out. So obviously an imperial stout with gingerbread spice. We have a collaboration that we did with Noblestein coming out soon called Lasso the Moon. So I love Christmas. I'm a real Christmas fan. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but you don't like Wham, so.
No, that's not. Yeah, but so Last of the Moon is a reference to It's a Wonderful Life. Noblestein is in Johnstown, PA, which is where Jimmy Stewart's from. And it's a wonderful bash.
Oh, Jimmy Stewart!
Oh, what do you want, Mary? You want the moon? So I'll lasso the moon.
Lasso a moon.
So
Lasso it and bring it down and plop it right in your lap.
It's friggin' no, actually that's what is it? She can swallow it and it can shoot out. You haven't seen the movie in a while. I get you.
I just remember he's lassoing it.
I friggin' love that movie.
Throws a...
Dumb fuck doesn't realize he doesn't have a rope long enough.
That's light years away, bro.
It's called romance.
Yeah.
It's
You
dead.
don't like
It's
Wham.
dead.
You don't like Wham. You don't know romance.
Much like Brendan Fraser in Matt's favorite episode of Scrubs, it's dead.
I miss him every day.
But no, so that's a white stout
Go
with
see him in
eggnog
the whale.
spice, though.
Okay.
That collaboration, and it's in the bright tank right now. It tastes delicious.
Cool.
It's
Nice.
it actually makes me very happy. We also have a double IPA coming out soon, a hazy, and I'm getting ready to brew one of our sours that we've done before. One of those things that I've brought to the table.
Thank you.
A sour called Breakfast. So it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, yeah. Okay.
French toast,
Yes.
blueberry,
I'm very excited.
sour.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
I remember.
So I wanted to do it last year, but just a lot of things were happening. So it's been almost about 2 years since that beer's been out. So that one's actually getting brewed on Monday. So that's going to be coming out again soon too. So yeah, that's the the next 3-4 weeks worth
Awesome.
of releases. So
Thank you very much, man. That's all sound amazing. The gingerbread.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
It is delicious right now too.
I'm excited about that one. So, Adam, take us home, baby. What's on tap and where can you find us?
Oh yeah, man. Again, everything for this week. You're listening to this. This is the final push. Hit me up. Please bother me. Please make me fill some bottles for you or pour you something here in the tap room. Everything is going towards People's Oakland. So we got the Last Garrison, the ESB still on. We also have Jason Sleeping Bag still on. None of the 4 Titans are completely kicked yet, but the one that's close is the Shat-Faced Pumpkin Roll.
Award-winning.
Award-winning. Matt loves to pump it for me.
I do.
And then we still have the Salute Your Schwartz beer on. And as of today, we have the Holiday Gruit in the tanks. For those of you that like Wham's Last Christmas and think Mariah Carey can go kick rocks, it's for you. So hit me up if you need any of that for you and yours for your holiday festivities.
So if you know what's going on, I'm down here in the Brew Lab. It is at @Bush_Brew on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. Don't forget about that. Groat is a great stocking stuffer. And don't forget about People's Oakland. All the beer that we are donating the money to goes directly to People's Oakland. Don't forget about the boys. We are at Decay and WTB on all social media. Start with social, end it with media, and you're going to find us at Decay and WTB. Don't forget about our YouTube. You guys are incredible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share what we do here. Hit the little notification button. Doesn't do anything to you, but does everything for us. It puts us in the algorithm, so you can find guys like Justin out there talking about how he went from home brewing to pro brewing. I'm sure you want to know more about that because we always want to. And if you want to just send in questions, comments, or whatever, we're at decayandwtb@gmail.com. So we are here on the other side of Thanksgiving because we time travel. So hopefully you guys are coming out of your turkey comas. So until next time, cheers.
Cyber Monday.
Merry Christmas.
I don't even know where Vista, California is. Why would I say Vista, California?
It's in California.
I know that, man. But I don't know where Velveeta, California is.
Velveeta. Oh.